New experience, mixed feelings on my side. I want to hear what you all thought, and I want you all to have a chance to give your 30-second intro. So why don't we do 30-second intros and then any kind of feedback you got? Is that a good idea? A good way to do this?
Sure.
Yes, good. Okay. We're just gonna go with the squares around the room. Corey, you're in the hot seat. We're gonna start with you.
Awesome. All right, I'm Corey Haber, and I am a AFLAC benefits educator. So I work with small, medium, and large businesses doing AFLAC benefits, which are no cost business benefits to offer employees. And most people don't know this, but you only need 3 people to offer it. So that's what I specialize in.
All right, and 30 seconds of feedback of how the show was for you and what you thought.
I thought it was really cool. I really liked how it feels like you're actually there. I like the avatar. Let's see, feedback. The only feedback I have, which I don't know if maybe I was doing something wrong, but there were quite a few booths that I tried to go into to talk to someone, but there wasn't anyone there to talk to. I think I put that, and there was one in the chat that I wrote. I asked whose booth it was because there wasn't a QR code to scan.
Okay, so which booth, just in case they're here, and I'll introduce you later. Who was it you wanted to meet?
Morris County Vocational School.
Okay, so I'll make sure that you get to meet Gina. All right, you can email me
And
later reminding me.
Okay, and the Juice.
Juice Plus?
Yes.
All right, so that's Cindy, and we'll make sure that gets taken care of too. So thank you for that. All right, and you can email me that as well. Thank
Okay.
you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Daryl, why don't you give your 30-second intro and let us know what you thought?
Okay, I'm Daryl Wicker, also known as the Debt-Free Santa Claus. I help people eliminate all their debt, including their mortgage, in as little as 5 to 7 years without changing their current lifestyle. DebtFreeSanta.com, spreading cheer throughout the year. Yeah, I loved it. I went to a few booths and no one was there too, but I really liked it. It's something different, and I just love to connect with everyone.
All right. So thank you, Daryl. So your problem, you had no technology issues. We had etiquette issues of trade show behavior. All right. Very good.
I had technology issues too. It was me, though, user problem.
It's generally user error. There's a term between the chair and the keyboard. I forget what that is. Dora, what's that term, Doreen?
Hebcac.
What is it?
Hebcac?
Yeah. What's that?
Problem exists between keyboard and chair.
Thank you. All right. Let's go to Jenny.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jenny Reyes. I'm a brand strategist and a creative marketing consultant. And Marco and I had the booth Bring Your Brand to Life. And so that's pretty much what we do. We combine the strategy with the visuals, with the words and the copy for business owners, and put those pieces of your puzzle together so that we can help you bring your brand to life. So that's my 30 seconds. Feedback was, I think it was a great experience. I mean, a great new experience. Just took a little bit of getting used to, especially I kept getting booted out from my avatar and having to redo it again, but lots of good opportunity there, Chris. So congratulations again.
Thank you. And thank you for not getting frustrated, to all of you. Thank you. I know how frustrating this can be, and it's new and different. And I appreciate that, Jenny. Thank you. And Lee, how are you? Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so I am actually representing for Kenyan Water. So this is the technology from Japan, medical device. It makes for you 7 different water to use in your house. And then you have 2 unit property on this water. So really high antioxidant, alkali, and the molecule super small. This water, the only water you can bring to the airport, go to TSA as much as you want. And then I would love to get connect with everyone here. And then more for my feedback, this is my first time and I love it because it's basically you can meet more people and just fun too. So I look forward to meet with all of you if I can. Thank you.
Thank you. Ellie.
Hello. Ellie Goldstein, your social media BFF. I help business owners who want to learn how to get confident and stand out on their social media to do so. So I don't do the social media for you, but I teach you how to be really great at it. I had a fun time. I thought it was really fun. I loved getting to meet people. I loved getting to hang out with Meredith and Austin. I felt like I should have wandered more though. I felt like, oh gosh, it's already over and I didn't wander enough because I loved meeting Daryl. Like it was really cool. So I had a good time. I wish my guests had been a little more prepared because they were just like they were just running around crazy. They were using their megaphone. I mean, out of control. So I felt like if we even had a small automatic when they signed up, like here's what to do, basics, maybe it would prepare them a little more. I don't know. They just seemed flummoxed, but I enjoyed it and everybody gave me good feedback after the fact. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Nancy Kazerman, who I met at a trade show, and she's been in our lives ever since. So go ahead, Nancy.
Yes, thank you. Yes, my first trade show was actually with Chris. Thank you. My name is Nancy Kazerman. I'm a voiceover artist in New York City, but I can provide voiceover worldwide. I tell stories for people in brands who need a professional voice. I invite you to hook up with me on LinkedIn and check out my website, nancykazerman.com, which is in the chat. So for my feedback, I was a little technology challenged, but I did like the visual experience of how it looked like a trade show, and I definitely felt that. I did have a little trouble with the arrows and getting booted out, but I was definitely getting used to navigating that, but I did get booted out. I would like the option to have a drop-down menu so I could see all the booths ahead of time without walking around, although that's a great thing also, but to have both options so that if I wanted to go to a particular booth, I could get there quickly. But otherwise, it was kind of cool. I think it has a few little bugs to work out, but it was much cooler than I anticipated. So thank you and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you. I'll give you a little secret that pull down menu up top, it said chat and then online and a number. Online and a number, if you pull that down, you could go to any of those people.
All right. Well, now I know.
There you go. Thank you.
Thanks.
Jeannie.
So welcome everyone. Great trade show, by the way. I loved it, totally loved it. But my name is Jeannie Asante, and my name of my company is I Dream of Jeannie, and it is a portfolio of many companies. And today I'm representing what we call solar. Like these are the panels that we put on your roof so that, when you open your energy bill, you don't have to do this. Oh my God, what a bill I have to pay every month. How would you like to get rid of that? How would you like not to have to pay that bill every single month? If that's an option for you, not paying an electric bill every single month, and I don't know who that may not be an option for, give Jeannie a call. I'm going to put my information in the chat. As far as the virtual show, I've been to every single one of them that Chris has done, and by far this has been the best. I love the idea. I think I had a little bit of a disadvantage than most because I kind of go in there pretty often and look around and see what's going on. And sometimes Chris and I bump into each other there on an off day, which is interesting. And it just gives you the idea of just feeling like you're live and you're not just sitting in a box looking at a bunch of faces. You have maneuver, you're able to move around. So I totally think it's a great thing that he got into this platform and not only got into it, but is making the best use out of it possible. So thank you, Chris, for doing that for us.
Thank you. I'll tell you all a little secret at the end, but thank you. Wade Kirby.
Well, I'm Wade Kirby, the Director of Development of the Great Swamp Watershed Association. Unfortunately, I'm probably not in a position to comment too much about the trade show because I came in right at the very tail end, but hopefully next time. But I'm glad to hear the feedback from everybody who did participate. And it sounds like it was wonderful. We do water quality monitoring and water quality testing in the streams and rivers that feed the Passaic River in New Jersey, from which 2.5 million people get their drinking and bathing water. And if any of you are located in New Jersey, we have a wonderful plant sale coming up, a native plant sale at our office location on Tempe Wick Road, the third week in April. And that's a fundraiser for us. And we have a number of partners that are helping us with that. But we're a great environmental organization, and I'm on the front line for fundraising. So if you know of anyone who would like to help us out, please be in touch, and I'll put my information in the chat as well. Thanks.
Thank you. Meredith.
Hi, yeah. So my name is Meredith. I am a business advisor with Thrive, where we help you get the job, manage the job, get paid, and get reviews. It's a fully integrated end-to-end client experience platform for growing small businesses. And all you guys are familiar with it. Austin's familiar with it on the customer end, but you guys are all familiar with what I do, because whenever you look at the website, whenever you get those reminders, whenever you get your text and email, that's all. Oh, and Danelle too, sorry. But yeah, whenever you guys get those, that's from Thrive. A lot of it's automated. And so it helps the customer experience as well as the business experience. And it kind of, by helping the business experience, the customer experience is better. So it's all in a cloud-based app. It basically gives business owners the three things that they need most, which is more support, more time, and more money. Meredith with Thrive, please book a one-to-one with me. I really, as far as today goes, I definitely was challenged. I was given an award that I didn't want, which is, I think, the worst driver he's ever seen award. But unfortunately, I've been given that award before, so for actual driving, so it's nothing new. But as far as it goes, I definitely thought it was cool. I had some challenges with still bumping into walls, getting trapped behind things, and like the green line. I don't know. I just had a lot of issues with the lines. Can we make, I wish there was more ramp space in the middle, so that, because I feel like if I take the step one in the wrong direction, I was going into the barrier. But that might just be me. But I do agree with what somebody said about the fact that our guests, what was the word Eleanor used? Ellie used, it was the best word I've ever heard. And it was I don't know, whatever that word was great. I think that the guests need to be trained a little bit better as well. I kept getting booted out, which was tough. But I actually really did like it more than I thought I would. I thought it was really cool, the whole thing. It's very wordy. So just a couple of things.
All right. Hey, David and Doreen, we've got people on both floors. Can you guys go get them and come on back afterwards, if you don't mind? And Meredith, in terms of your feedback, I got to tell you, I think you embraced it towards the end as the people started coming to you and you didn't have to go to them as much. And that's all part of it. It's a little bit of positioning and I thought you did great at the end, and I know you will get business from this experience. I know that. Heather.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, Heather Crockett with True Concept Title Insurance. We partner with residential mortgage lenders across the country to be their single point of contact for their residential mortgage needs. We specialize in national refinances and reverse mortgages. We have three offices around the country to kind of meet all of the time zone needs. And we provide title commitment between 24 to 72 hours, which helps banks and lenders close their loans on time. Heather Crockett, True Concept Title, National Solution, Local Approach. So feedback, I thought it was great for the most part. For some reason, and I don't know if it was me, but I did hear somebody else tell me that they had a problem with Ellie's link as well. I don't know if Ellie heard that same feedback, but I know I sent out a link to get in and register right before the trade show started. And I had probably about 25 people email me back and say the link didn't work. So like I said, I don't know if it was me or if anybody else got that feedback, but I had, so I responded to them all and gave them another link. I think a lot of the feedback that's already been said and that we discussed yesterday, if you could get peripheral vision, that would be great. That way you don't have to spin in a circle to see if somebody might be next to you or behind you or something. The feedback about that Ellie gave about, being able to help our guests be better prepared. Because I do think, the guests had the most issues really, because they weren't familiar with the platform. But yeah, that's about it. I did have, great feedback pretty much from everybody that said it was really cool. Even my son thought it was pretty cool. He's used to seeing me on Zoom, and he saw all these robots, and he was like, all happy, thinking I was playing a video game.
Apparently one of Marco's kids got their hands on the controls and there was a laser going around on the floor for a while. So kids tend to like it. All right, thank you. Danelle.
Hi, Danelle Bingle from Upbeat Dance and Fitness, which is a fun and supportive online fitness community. And we work with busy, real people who might struggle to maintain an exercise routine or a nutrition plan. The thing I'm most excited about now is our 3-month accountability program, which starts in April, which encompasses personal training, group exercise classes, and weekly small group sessions. A good referral for me would be anyone who feels intimidated by the gym, whether it's because of COVID, feeling overweight, feeling uncoordinated, for any reason. Behavior change can be really hard, and non-judgmental accountability is essential. So Danelle Bingle from Upbeat Dance. As far as feedback, I agree with what everybody said. Some of the people, I actually got a couple text messages saying like that people that came kept getting kicked out and then they just gave up. I got kicked out a few times, and I do have I did have my Wi-Fi directly connected to my computer. So I think it was awesome first experience, and I think we have identified some ways that we can potentially improve it, but overall I think it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad to spend time with all you people.
Thank you. Austin.
Hey everybody, my name is Austin and my business is called Bringing Balance Back, and we specialize in removing specific stress patterns so you can feel better and your body function better. So negative self-talk, everybody has negative self-talk, but what is the thoughts and those feelings coming in? What's the theme of those thoughts and feelings? That would be the program or the negative belief running. So I help you identify those negative beliefs and help you clear that out of your being. So you can basically say it out loud and it has no resonance to you anymore. So also we help people with physical issues over Zoom, and basically, help anyone feel better and their body function better. And this was awesome. I totally enjoyed this, Chris. When I first logged in, there was actually an option to fly around, and Chris caught me Supermaning around. He said, "Get down from there, Austin." So they turned that off pretty quickly. But
can I pay money? Can I pay money to see that footage, please? I just really...
I think I was up there touching the side or looking down at people, but it's pretty fun. What a great experience today was. Thank you, Chris. Next time I'm going to be a lot more prepared for everything, doing some of those practice runs. So thank you so much, Chris, for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that flying option, I wanted it just for me, but apparently we had to give it to everyone. And we had a hard enough time with the options that we had. Jane.
Hi there. So thank you, Chris, for having me. And thank you, David Quick, for inviting me. I thought this was very cool. So let's talk about your website. Most people probably visit, they look around, maybe they see something or another, and then they just hop off. Why didn't they contact you or at least sign up for your newsletter? So I'm Jane Schwartz, and my company is called The Artful Messenger, and I can help. I'm a website designer and a copywriter, and I am a navigation expert, which means that people will have an easy time finding what they need on your site, and they'll stay longer. So they'll be more likely to feel a connection and reach out. Jane Schwartz, The Artful Messenger.
Thank you. Marco.
And sorry.
Yeah, no, please.
Oh, did you want feedback about the
Yes,
event?
absolutely, I do.
Okay, great. So I came in towards the end and I thought it was super cool. I've never seen anything like this. I thought I was going to fly out the window, which I thought was going to be bad. But I did. The main thing is I wanted to be able to find David because he was so generous and inviting me. So I was able to find him and connect with him. And that was great. Like I think I just said, I came in towards the end, so I wasn't on very long, but I thought it was very cool. And I would definitely be open to doing something like this again.
Thank you. Yeah, when we brought you to David, I noticed somebody was embedded in David's wall, and I had to go get Doreen. I was like, "You got to see this," and I still don't. It was like the album cover to the wall, the Pink Floyd, where there's somebody coming out. That's what it looked like. Was that anybody here? Was that one of you? It was the weirdest thing ever. All right, Marco.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I also think that I'm just going to give my feedback first. I think it was cool that you dared to bring these things to the floor, and you're definitely the first mover. I'm pretty sure that we will be used to this kind of stuff in 2 years with Facebook Meta, and it's all going this way. So I thought it was really cool, and I like that you can bump into people, and you kind of can. Here we're all sitting in boxes, but in this technology we can kind of bump into people, and that I like that. And yes, I was using the megaphone for a while here, and my daughters love the laser, so I at least learned that. And then yeah, I would love to have an option so you can see who's standing around you, so you know where you are. Maybe you can see yourself. That could be useful. And I'm not sure if there is a chat, but I didn't find it. But I would love to have a chat function as well. And then I was bumped out as well a few times with some glitches. So there are definitely some glitches to iron out, but I think this is definitely where this is going. And then to myself, my name is Marco de Mel Petersen. I'm a graphic designer and brand identity designer. I work with Jenny Reyes, and we collaborate. We collaborate where Jenny takes care of the strategy, the copy, and the words, tone of voice. I take care of the visuals, the images, the logos, the colors, so you can all get help with fixing your puzzle and bring your brand to life. So I'm going to put our website information in the chat. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you. And I think everybody should put their information in the chat, other than busting Austin's chops, which I see is some of that's going on. And Marco, you and Joe should have a one-to-one, and Joe will introduce himself next, so you'll know what Joe does.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Joe Vecchialori. I'm here with Chris Lipper in New York's Hudson Valley, and we're BNI chapter members together. And I am the founder and owner at Interact Marketing. We're a nationwide digital marketing agency with a focus on fast and secure WordPress development, as well as organic search optimization. And we're also a Google partner for search and display advertising and social media marketing. We've just entered our 15th year in business. We're a boutique agency, about 20 people, and service about 6 key vertical industries, including legal, medical, education, and consumer brands. And it's nice to make everyone's acquaintance today in the virtual trade show. I'm going to plop into the chat my full contact info, which includes our website, a link to book a one-to-one if anyone's interested in, my LinkedIn, and also a webinar that we did with Ivan Meisner called Marketing During the Pandemic, if anybody would like to check that out. And I look forward to seeing and meeting with some of you after the event.
Hey, Joe, just so we all know, what's the smallest size company you'd work with?
I will work with startups and local businesses that have at least $10,000 to $12,000 in annual marketing budget.
Okay.
So that, can include, restaurants. We've worked with startup landscapers, law firms, sole practitioners, things like that.
All right. Well, and I want to remind everyone at the end of this go around, I'm going to announce who won the free booth, because I do have the data in. So sit tight, don't leave. David Quick.
All right, David Quick, Total Cover IT, your IT specialist for business. How would you feel if you had a company you can rely on to keep your systems up and running so you can sleep easier at night? That's what we do here at Total Cover. We totally cover your business like a blanket, with monitoring, security, and protection, and on-demand support, both your Mac and PC issues. So yes, we do it all. A good referral from me would be a professional services firm, typically between 10 to 100 employees. Also, we have a new program for solopreneurs called Total Cover Lite, for that busy and growing solopreneur. A nice package of security and support called a geek in a box. And that's a bit about me, David Quick, Total Cover IT, where RI is on your T.
All right. Any feedback for us, David?
From the technical side, I would say that it's a very cool platform. There were some glitches. I mean, I was bounced out a couple times, and others have noted that to me as well. And I probably, I mean, I don't know what's going on in the back end. It could have been it's overloaded, or maybe there are bugs in the system. I mean, like any new technology, it's going to take a bit getting used to and then working out the bugs. But I think it's a good start. I mean, I think I mean that's about what I would say. I mean, from my perspective, I mean, I didn't have a lot of traffic, but the few people that I spoke to were very good quality people and made some good connections that I think might develop into something.
It's wonderful. Thank you. Renee.
Hello, everybody. Renee for Renee's Bookkeeping. We help clients keep on top of their financials numbers when you want to know every month whether you're losing or making money. So we help our clients know the pulse of their business by keeping them on top of their financial numbers. We also offer QuickBooks Training for clients that want to go for the QuickBooks online platform. Sometimes migrating from the desktop to the online, it's a whole learning curve. So we kind of work with them and walk them through and hold their hand until they're comfortable with that new product. We also work really great with accountants. So we would love introductions to accountants. We don't do tax. I never found that exciting for me. I would rather deal with clients. I love talking to those business owners, and I'll let the accountants do all that tax work, right? So we work great with tax accountants. If you know any, I would love a referral. And we help customers know where they're at. So I'd love some referrals in that realm. As far as feedback goes, I think it's fabulous. I really feel like, okay, so it's the first trade show I've ever been to where my feet don't hurt and I don't have to carry my booth in and out of my truck. Okay, so like I've done trade shows for 3 days, and by the end of it, you're like spent. Your throat hurts, your feet hurt, everything. So I think you have found the future of trade shows. I don't think if anybody experiences one of these trade shows, they're ever going to go back to the old trade shows. So Chris, I think you're on the beginning of this, and I think you could host any trade show for any industry. And really excited for you. I hope this expands your horizon. But it was great meeting people today and having some chats. Really nice people I met, and I look forward to the next one. Thank you, everybody. It was great talking to you all. Bye.
Very good. Thank you, Cindy.
Hi, I'm Cindy with Juice Plus Tower Gardens. Juice Plus is whole food, fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule or a gummy. We have a Healthy Starts for Families program where the kids can get the gummies for free for 4 years with an adult paid order, because we know kids don't eat fruits and vegetables. Actually, neither do adults. So this is a way to bridge the gap between what we eat and what we should be eating. We also have tower gardens like you see behind me and at my booth. It's an aeroponic growing system where you can grow your own food. We do have curriculum already set up to support the STEM program. I do a lot of work with schools who have tower gardens and use it in their curriculum. So the curriculum is right on my website. I'll put it in the chat. But the best part of them growing their own food is they get to eat what they grow. As far as feedback, I did have some pretty major technical difficulties, and I had a lot of people that I invited who said that they weren't able to get in. And they also had some technical issues. I love the platform and I love the concept of doing trade shows online because like you, Renee, having to drag everything there and take it, apart and everything was really good. One of my friends who did make it in and was at my presentation, she was asking if we could somehow silence the chat, because as the chat was going on, she was hearing all the beeps of that. So she said it was kind of hard to concentrate, but that's about it. I mean, I love the concept of it. So yeah, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, Cindy, you get the prize for the person having the most difficulties technology-wise. So I really appreciate you having the right attitude and just being a real trooper. Now, what do you mean by silent the chat? Do you mean people talking, or the chat in the written chat?
Yeah, the written chat. Every time somebody put a chat, something in there and hit enter, I guess it was making a beeping noise. I heard the noise, but I was so concentrating on my presentation. So when I was done and I was talking to her, then I could hear the noise of every time somebody put something in the chat, it was making a noise.
Okay. All right. We'll work on that. Chase.
Hi, everybody. My name's Chase. Oh, wait.
You're on. You're good.
I'm on. Oh, yeah. My name's Chase Pearson, and our company's called Farley Pearson, and we provide production services for agencies. So we're a production company, but we like to work B2B. I'm a veteran television producer, and we really enjoyed having this experience. I've been kind of working with Chris a little bit behind the scenes on this, and like Jeannie, I've been spending a little bit of time in there, so I was pretty familiar with it. But we experienced the same issues that everyone did. But I think David Quick had the kind of right attitude that we're at the early stage of this type of technology platform, and it's going to get better with time. But I really think that it was terrific, and it's really wonderful to be able to meet everybody. And I'm glad that my feet aren't sore too.
And Kevin, do you have any feedback for us? Want to say hello behind you?
Hello, everyone. It's nice meeting most of you today. No, I mean, I think everything's been covered. It was, definitely a very interesting experience to be virtually together in that space. I hope you guys enjoyed all the photos on the wall.
Yeah, I was going to say, and Chase, thanks for supplying all the artwork. That was terrific.
Cool.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Danielle. You got to unmute. Yep, there you go.
Yep, I just did. Hi. This is the second trade show that I've attended. The first one was in December, and I thought that was great. And then I come to this platform and you're actually in a trade show. So that was very interesting. But I did have a bit of a connection issues, and I was getting kicked out, and I had to come back in and put in my name every single time. So that was a little bit of a glitch, but I think I worked it out by signing in. And I am a website designer based in New Jersey, in central New Jersey. And I've been designing websites for about 15 years now.
And you have another product as well, right?
Yeah, skincare with Rodan and Fields too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this doesn't happen without the help of Doreen and David, and it's a lot of stress for us, and they come through with stars, So thank you, David. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I guess the technical issues people were experiencing, it wasn't just them. Originally, like I thought, well, maybe it's just someone's Wi-Fi or something, but just because then I started having issues, and now Doreen had issues too, And then when I spoke to one of the frame reps that we had there, she kind of conceded, well, maybe that the server was overloading, or there was too many assets and widgets there, especially on the trade floor, that could have explain why people couldn't see certain things. Like I know Cindy had that problem because I was trying to assist her with that. So, she was going to try to take down some of like our issues and kind of like give them to the technical team in the hopes of, in the future things could be, resolved in that respect. But, I think, it was overall, nice seeing everybody, and, hope I was able to help those who came to me for help. And, I think overall it's a good idea, but yeah, since it's still in its infancy and the company is in its infancy, I hope that things will just improve going forward.
Thank you. Thank you for all that you guys do. The patience that you guys have is unbelievable. Clearly I don't have that skill set. So just so you know, a couple things that did happen. So we did have a couple of representatives there from Frame, whose platform it is, and they just give you the frame. We kind of build it within. And they said that they had never seen anything quite like this. And they had never seen a group of people so well prepared. So kudos to all of you that came to the training, and it was the least amount of problems they've had so far. We do have shows planned for June, September, and December, and a big one we're talking about for May in the healthcare industry. And it will be the first time that we will be doing a show for someone else, which is part of the goal of all of this. And you will, of course, all be invited if you want to exhibit there, and stay tuned. But this will be on a bigger platform with 300, 400, 500 people at a time on the floor. So it'll be very interesting. So anyway, that's a wrap. So thank you.
Chris, did I miss the person that gets a free booth?
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that. So it was a tight neck, and I do have the stats, and I apologize if people weren't allowed in. I don't understand that. I don't get what happened. I think part of what happened is on one of the platforms we were promoting this, that it stopped at 2:00 where our start was. It somehow there was some kind of glitch in there, and that was on one of the platforms. But it's live and learn, and all they had to do was just go through the website, right? So they go through onthebus.biz and then visit office, and they're in, but we can't all communicate when we're in the middle of all this. And that's part of the live and learn. I can tell you that Ellie and Joe did great in bringing people, and David Quick was up there and bringing people, and Heather was up there. But our winner for the second year time is Meredith from Thrive. So,
woohoo, Meredith!
Sorry.
It may be double-edged for her, I'm not sure, but anyway, thank you all. That's the only thing I have to say to all of you is thank you. Thank you for taking a shot. Take care. Have a
Thank
good
you for
weekend.
giving us the shot.
Chris.
This was great.
Bye. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great day.
Thank you,
Bye,
Chris,
everybody.
David, Doreen. Thank you all.
Jane?